Hello and welcome once again to the Hellraiser blog. I'm in, I'd say hot Las Vegas rather than sunny Las Vegas because it's 8 o'clock in the evening here. I'm actually back to the UK tomorrow. Been here for 2 weeks with Daryl Williams, sparring, been at the Mayweather gym with him and the top rank gym. Really good sparring he's had. It's really valuable to me to have trips like this, to come away, because although I've managed Daryl now for a couple of years, most of our conversations are sort of fairly brief and to the point, just because it's business, and then we come out here and get to know each other a little bit more, and I work out what makes the fighter tick, what's good for that kind of boxer, to how to manage him in a way that's going to suit him. Rather than, it's not one size fits all, because boxers are all different. And got to know Daryl a lot better, and I'd say I've made a good friend out of him. So it's been good from that point of view. He's been sparring with a guy called Esquiva Falcao, who you may remember he beat Anthony Ogogo in the semi-finals of the Olympics, and at middleweight. And he's been signed up by Top Rank. He's had about 10 pro fights now. He's won them all, and a really, really good prospect. I mean, Daryl. Actually, the first day he sparred with him, I'd say Daryl probably got the better of it. But that was on a Friday. They came back on the Monday, and the guy was just like so sharp, like a razor. He was just unbelievably quick and punch for everything about him was really impressive. And the second day, and Daryl just sort of left there, wondering how we're going to come back. But anyway, Daryl came back, we made a few adjustments, he did very well. He also sparred in Mayweather's gym with Lanel Bellows, who's a super middleweight prospect, who's based out here, part of the money team. So we've had a good, I'd say we've had a good stay. I'm back to the UK tomorrow. Got something quite big to announce. So keep your ears pricked, because we've got something really good for boxing in the UK that's going to be announced this week. Las Vegas, I come here a lot. I think I was here like 4 times last year. It's my second time this year. I'm probably going to be here in November again. I would say now it's really making a comeback, Las Vegas. During the credit crunch, it really, you had these massive hotels that were like, they always build. Every year you come back, there's a new hotel that's being built, something new that's happened. They all seem to like freeze, like the works that were there, like building construction works, they were just left for months, exactly how they were. Each time I came, I'd think, oh, I wonder what's going to be there now. Come back and it's exactly the same. They'd obviously just sort of completely left it. But now, firstly, I would say things are booming here now. It's getting a lot busier. And also, I think the attitude has changed for the better, because people, the attitude here definitely used to be, thanks very much for your money, out you go, we're done with you, move on to the next one. Now, I would say that they compete a lot more for your attention, to keep you happy. What can we do to retain you, to get you to come back again? And from a consumer's point of view, it's really good, because they're competing with each other a lot more, rather than the mentality of, right, you're here now, our prices are this, you've got the prices now are really low, so for food, for rooms, for everything, it's a cheap holiday. Obviously if you gamble, it might not be such a cheap holiday, but we're here for boxing, not gambling, and I'd say it's well worth the investment that we made to come out here. One thing this week, which I suppose struck me a little bit, was Mayweather's top 5. He rates himself at number 1, unsurprisingly. Roberto Duran he has at number 2. And Ali is number 5, which you could argue pound for pound, but how can you? I mean, a heavyweight's a heavyweight. It's a different sport, let alone a different division. I would have had Ali higher. Duran, I'm assuming he meant the lightweight Duran, not the super middleweight, as he finished up. When he was a lightweight, Duran, for me, I couldn't really argue that. I mean, he was certainly one of the best. For fighting, lots of things, fighting inside, coming forwards, you know, and he was just an absolute nightmare for anyone that faced him. So maybe Duran should have a high position, whether Mayweather should be one or not. He probably wouldn't be my number one, even though we don't know exactly how good he is because no one's ever beaten him. Who knows? What else have we had this week? Okay, well, firstly, the big disappointment of this blog was that it was going to be the first ever blog done on the end of a selfie stick, except for I can't work out how to work a selfie stick, so I think for the future, look forward to a first ever Hellraiser blog done via a selfie stick. Why is that so special? Because I can walk around the casino or the hotel wherever I am when I'm doing the blog, and I think it'll be a bit more exciting than just sitting here. I'm actually by the swimming pool in the hotel where we're staying, and selfie stick's going to transform things, move things up to the next level as far as the Hellraiser blog is concerned. Keep your ears pricked. I've actually brought forwards my departure. Daryl the boxer, Daryl Williams, is going to leave still the same day, but I've got a big meeting when I get back, and we've got something massive to announce. It's going to really shake up boxing in London, professional boxing in London, and I can't wait. Anyway, the meeting is going to be only a few hours after I get back, so I did fly once in not first class, in premium economy previously, because I just, for money purposes, I always save money, but I need to be on good form. I need to sleep on the plane because I'm getting from the airport to the meeting, so that's going to mean I need to sleep. So I've just taken a more expensive route this time. For one time, actually, I got on a plane and the stewardess recognised me. She said, "Oh, you fly with us so much," and I was sort of like surprised that I didn't recognise her, but she recognised me. She said, "Yeah, you're always on it." And it was a year when I travelled a lot. And she said, "Oh, look, I'll upgrade you, put you in." So it was I really like, and I realised actually when you fly first class or premium economy, you're in a lot more comfort. But normally I just suffer the discomfort, for prefer to save the money. But for this one, I'm definitely taking the more expensive option back, so that when I arrive in London to my meeting, I'll be on good form. I can collapse after it and catch up on my sleep from tiredness from the journey. But we're going to have something really good for the boxers I'm working with. It's going to be an absolute game changer. It's really going to make their transition from novice to sort of championship level much more interesting, more exciting. So keep an eye out for our forthcoming Hellraiser blog. Alright guys, thanks for listening, and I look forward to catching you soon. See you then, bye bye.